Hey everyone, welcome back again to the 80s Movie Den. This is my fourth and final installment of the Halloween horror movie marathon. We've made it. We're at the end of the month. So seeing as how October 31st is on a Tuesday, I thought I would do a couple of double features on the weekend to finish it off. So it's not 31 movies exactly in 31 days. It's actually 31 movies in 29 days. So this was definitely a long week in terms of movie watching. But again, like in the previous weeks, I've had a heck of a lot of fun doing this. It's been a lot of fun. It really has. I've really enjoyed it. I've seen a lot of horror movies and Halloween movies in the last 30 days. So, but it's been great. So we'll start with another 4-pack. So this is exactly like the Friday the 13th 4-pack that I showed you before. So this is Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great movies. Yeah, awesome, classic 80s slasher film. Yeah, awesome. Again, same kind of delivery with the packaging. This one's a little bit more sturdy than the other one. That's how it's set up there. Yeah, easy access to the films and secured well. So, but yeah, I mean, this is an awesome set. Nightmare on Elm Street. And then we have Tremors. Some may not call it a horror movie. I would tend to agree. It's more, to me, it's more of a thriller than it is a horror movie. But it's you know, it's definitely they do call it a horror movie, but I would call it more of a thriller. It's definitely a classic 80s type movie. Kevin Bacon is awesome. Michael Gross. Who else is in this? Earl Bassett. Reba McEntire's in this. She's awesome in this movie. She's absolutely hilarious. Just a gun-toting tough chick in this movie. It's hilarious. It's very good. But yeah, this is went on to become a huge franchise. I recently watched all the other ones. I have to say, slightly disappointed. I enjoyed them for what they were, but this one for sure is the best one, in my opinion. Tremors. We have Stephen King, Maximum Overdrive. This is the VHS version, obviously. I don't have it on DVD. So it's classic VHS. Clamshell case. But yeah, cool movie, wild movie. Really enjoyed it. Emilio Estevez. Okay, let's move on here. We have Cujo. I have an obsessive love for dogs. I've had dogs for years and years. I currently have 2. That's the only part of this I didn't like. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, yeah, the whole movie's about the dog, but you know, my feelings aside for dogs, this is an excellent movie. I really enjoyed it. It was quite terrifying at times. The dog was fantastic, and yeah, this is a good movie. Excellent movie. Another 80s horror classic. Speaking of classics here, we have Geena Davis and Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. I love this movie. It's grotesque, but the visual effects, the scenes are incredible in this film. It is terribly sad, very, very sad. Those of you that haven't seen this movie yet that are watching this video, I'm not going to go any further. But yeah, excellent movie. Jeff Goldblum was absolutely fantastic. As quirky as he was definitely made for this role. He did an excellent job in this. So did Gina Davis, by the way. Good movie, The Fly. Steven Spielberg production of Poltergeist. Another classic 80s movie. Yeah, another really good watch. I have seen this before. I watched it last October. And it doesn't get old. It's funny with a lot of these movies, you know, like especially the 80s slasher movies. I mean, you pretty much know what's going on and you know what's going to happen. It's quite predictable most of the time, but they're still intriguing to watch. They're still enjoyable, and this is no different. This is a really good movie, Poltergeist. And then last but not least, one of my favorite movies of all time. Never mind it, one of my favorite like horror movies, but one of my favorite movies of all time. I wouldn't really call it a horror movie. It's kind of a light horror, more of a thriller. The Monster Squad. This is a cult classic in my opinion. Their use of the Universal Classic Monsters theme in this is probably one of the reasons why I love it so much. I did speak to the Universal Classic Monsters in one of my previous videos and how much I love them. And they do such an amazing job. They go back in history. They talk about Van Helsing. The group of kids that they chose for this movie is great. You know, different kids, very unique. They all have different gifts and different quirks about them. Just an awesome movie. So much fun. It's funny. It's got scary parts. I remember watching it when I was a little kid. I think I was 11 years old when this came out. I remember my aunt renting it and watching it. And we still quote to this day, my aunt and I, and we just saw each other recently actually. We will quote lines from this movie. And, you know, one of the lines is about the Wolfman having something. And we laugh every time. So a lot of nostalgia with this movie for me, for sure. The Monster Squad. So much fun to watch. Never gets old. So folks, we've come to the end here. We've watched 31 movies in 29 days. It's been something. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Maybe we'll do something with Christmas movies. We probably won't, we're not going to watch 31, that's for sure. Maybe if I watch, 10, that might be more than enough. But yeah, that was great fun. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it and I didn't bore you too much. Hopefully it's inspired you to go out and see some of the movies here that I've reviewed that maybe you haven't seen or rewatch them. But anyways, thanks again. Thanks a lot for watching. This is the 80s Movie Den. And as always, catch you on the next one.